fuck am I dropping? Oh. And we all misfits. I was hype. I came in. I said, I came in on my theme song. What did I miss? Right, and then I had to go back to the car to get something. And then I had to go get my blanket to show. What's for the people who didn't know. I am a Gemini, but I am a Drake stan. Shout out to my girlfriend Siobhan, who gave me this for a birthday gift. I think it was like 3 years ago. That is awesome. Champagne Poppy go everywhere with me. We be on planes. We be on trips. That is light skin do no wrong, but although he did hella wrong this past 2025, I was just a little silent about that. I mean, that's your guy. I did some nut ass shit and burnt my thigh. Don't even ask how I did it. So I'm sitting here with an ice pack, but hey, right? It is shot o'clock. That's all that really matters. I am Irize.
And I'm Nelly Yoga, your favorite fan clapper.
You're not the yoga soldier today?
No, not today.
All right, and in absentia is B Manley, who my sister said, I seen B with his new little dog. He was all dirty and muddy and da-da-da. And I said, B need to let me know if he coming back to the show if I start auditioning a new male counterpart. Come on, you know what I mean? Pull up, I could get more into the culture if I can get TZ to come sit in here and talk with us about graffiti and stuff. You know, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what it is.
But anyway, yes, we are over a drink.
Over a drink. We ain't over a drink yet, but we about to get.
We about to get in it. I'm about to first. I gotta grab the who's selling me money. Who the fuck sent me money?
That's a good thing.
My Facebook. Somebody from Facebook sell me money. That's I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. I looked at my phone to get the link so I can drop the link on my page. Drop the link to my fam. Thank y'all for tuning in. I already opened up this añejo because I'm already in a little bit of pain. We about to get right into it. This is El Mayor tequila. We've had the Blanco on here before. We've definitely had the Reposado a couple times. I love a good añejo. For those of you who aren't familiar, añejo is usually it's distilled in oak barrels that have had, I believe, it's cognac. So it has like a little bit of a sweet finish, as if tequila isn't already made with the agave and sweet already. I am going to slow sip because I hung out with my coworkers and we didn't even go anywhere. We was in the house. We was inside. And when I woke up the next day, when I woke up, I was in my bed, in my sweatshirt just with the pockets, with the car key in the pocket, the house key. I didn't know where it was, but at the time it was behind the bed. I looked outside. My car was perfectly parked in the driveway. And not only was my car perfectly parked in the driveway. Oh, we got visitors again. Yeah. Not only was my car, go get one of those Clorox wipe thingies. Please. And not only was my car perfectly in the driveway, I had locked the driveway. So I did all of this. I had enough wherewithal to do all of that, but didn't remember leaving my friend's house, nor did I remember coming back home. So what I said was I was going to stick to the devil I know, and I was going to drink less and not as much because, you know, alcohol at 50. Yes, I do actually. Alcohol at 50 does not suit me. I think for now we're just gonna put it right there. Don't even worry about what we're doing. We minding our grown people business. Because alcohol does not suit me all the time, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm definitely not afraid to admit it. Definitely not afraid to admit it.
But I mean, it doesn't.
It doesn't mean I'm going to completely stop drinking. The show is called Over a Drink, thanks to Mike and Dame. So I'm going to, you know, keep it true to them. And I am going to imbibe today. But I don't drink. My problem is I can't do anything a little bit. Irize is extra. Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my problem. And my coworker kept saying, you ain't even drinking with us. Because we were all drinking different things. And I actually finished off almost. I think when we started the show last Monday, because this happened on Tuesday, Monday, we didn't drink much of the salted chocolate tequila. And Tuesday night, the bottle was like, had this much in it. So and I was only one drinking it. Yeah. So, yes, I did not feel well. It took me it took everything out of me to get myself together the next day. I was happy that I did not have to go to work. I woke up, somebody had took my shift. I damn near prayed, but that was the beginning of my week. I said I was going to turn over a leaf, and we're going to start after today.
Right. I mean, I have started and stopped this workout journey. It's a shame. Me and Paulie. I'm going to get myself back together. I just,
We're going to drink to getting ourselves together.
drinking
Because
to
at
getting
this
it
big
together.
age, we just need to
Yeah.
get it together.
We have to be consistent with ourselves. If I can't be consistent with my damn self, how can I be consistent with anything else?
I
Like,
agree,
what the
and
hell?
I'm trying to be consistent. Ooh, that's nice. I never
Mhm.
had that in Yeho.
Mhm.
I'm trying to be more mindful and more consistent myself. My coworkers and I started this 75 soft for September, and it turns out one of us decided to really do the 75 hard. So she been in the gym, she been doing all kinds of shit. I'm
Mhm.
like, all I did was stop drinking soda, and I had one. I mean, I haven't been to any of my favorite fast food restaurants. Like, it's hard. It's a work in progress.
Right, right.
But every time I get on the scale, I am not happy. Every time I'm walking through my job, or if I have to get onto an airplane to check something, I feel like boom, boom, boom. I mean, the aisles are small, but I really do be fucking people up. Like, excuse me, sorry, I just got hips out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I do apologize. This is literally me as I'm walking up and down
Shoot.
airplanes all the time, apologizing for my hips.
It comes in
Hips
handy
don't
in
lie, as
running
Shakira
mine.
say. And then there's always the guys in my job like, oh, you thick. We ain't know you was thick.
You be needing it.
And I be trying to tell them I got thick thighs and thin patience. So I don't be fucking with them people at my job. I don't. I'm not
That's
not
the
like
better
that.
way
I
to
have a
do
lot
it,
of
though.
friends, and I'm a Gemini, so I flirt with a lot of people. But
That's the better
Here-
way to do it.
it's more like
'Cause it don't ever
my
have to be
peers at
awkward.
work. I know what kind of money you making. I see you. I know what your ambition and your drive is as far as work.
Yeah.
And if I don't see it outside of work, meaning you're not showing me that you're on something else, what I need somebody that we can do this together, or you're here and I gotta meet you here, or I'm here and you definitely gonna meet me here.
Mhm.
But if I'm here and you here and you end up down here, like, what's the point?
Right.
So yeah. How was your week? I was at work.
Man.
There's nothing to tell. Like, I'm sitting here trying to think outside of that one night. There's nothing to tell. I was at work. I was at work for the fight. I was at work for everything. I was at work. I
was
watched the fight.
chilling. I
We'll talk
was
about that
chilling.
later.
I really been needing this little break, so I kind of just chilled out. I ain't
Chilled
do
out.
much. I'm really trying to think about it. No, watch my birds. That was all I really cared about.
Go Buds.
Was my birds.
I cared about my Phils and they fucking stunk up the joint.
No, they were doing so good. They were doing so good.
Then on
But,
top of
you
that, the
know,
Mets won, so
can't
I
win
was
'em
just
all.
like,
Like,
we can't clinch a playoff berth, but the playoffs
we
is
still
still
number
in
one,
our
right?
grasp.
Though
Still number one,
Yep.
but the NL East
Yeah.
titles
we
still
still number one. We still hanging in there. I love when Philly teams are on top. Like, it's just such a good feeling and spirit and air and in the city when
I
the
love it,
teams
too.
are doing good. Like, I love it. Like,
You know what I love best about it? Working in the airport where other people come and they be representing their teams and you can go, psh,
and you can heckle them.
like.
It's
Although I did realize one day when I deplaned a bunch of people from Buffalo that they were excited the other day because Buffalo came from behind to be, was it the Ravens? They came from behind.
I
So they were
respect
excited.
a legit
I told them I
fan.
respect it, but here
Here
in PHL, the answer to every question is
go Birds.
exactly. And a lot of them fell into line.
Go Birds. Shout out to Quinta.
Quinta Brunson. Are we
Yes,
going to go
she-
straight into the Emmys? Let's do
She
it.
was on the red carpet or something and being interviewed by Gail. She was like, "Go Birds," and Gail was like, "What? Go what?" She was like, "Birds. They won. They won the game."
Wait,
they were like, "You were watching it?" She was like, "Yes." Every second of it up until I got out of the car and walked up on the carpet.
And
yes.
she was not the only one on national TV yelling "Go Birds." There is a young actress, Hannah Einbinder. Now, I watch Hacks. Hacks is a show that's on HBO Max or Max, whatever the hell
I
it's
gotta
called.
check it out.
It's a funny comedy show. It's about a stand-up comedian who's kind of not, I don't want to say washed up, but she's older in the game. So she gets some young writers to help her because she's got this residency in Vegas, and that's why it's called Hacks.
Okay.
But the Hannah Einbinder, and I'm not even sure what she won for, but in her acceptance speech, she stood up and she said, "Go Birds!" No, first it was she's Jewish, by the way. It was like free Palestine, fuck ICE, and go Birds. She had already given her speech and she was going over time, so she was like, "I'll pay the difference." That's a different type of flex. When you standing up there talking and you know that you, one, about to drop the F-bomb on national TV, so you know they about to fine you.
Yeah.
And two, you just run over your time, so you know that costs whatever thousands per second, and you look to the camera and you go, "It's okay. I'll pay the difference."
Period.
Let me tell you.
Because it's worth it.
Black women are holding all this shit down always, except we're on a break right now. But shout out to the white women that's standing on business. Because Hannah Einbinder went up there and said, "Fuck ICE." I think that's what she meant when she said, "I'll pay the difference." She knew she was about to drop the F-bomb. Free Palestine. Mind you, she's a Jewish woman. And then she yelled, "And go Birds." And people were so confused because a lot of people, one, don't know who the fuck she is. Mm-hmm. Two, ICE, Palestine, and the Eagles, like, what do they have in common? So I had to, like, last night, because I watched the show, I knew who she was. Her father is from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. So she grew up an Eagles fan. Mm-hmm. Her mother is the original SNL player. Was it Elaine Newman? I forgot her name just that fast. I wrote it down. Elaine Newman. So she, her mother is was the celebrity. Actually, her father, I think, was in the business too. Okay. But that's where she comes from. But her allegiance to Philadelphia has everything to do. Lorraine Newman. I knew it wasn't Elaine. Okay. Lorraine Newman, original SNL player, funny lady. If you watch the original SNLs from the 70s with Eddie Murphy, and that is their daughter, who's also a very funny lady, and that is why she yelled, "Go Birds!" And she's Jewish, so she doubled down on the fuck ICE and free Palestine as a Jewish woman. People were like, "Ugh." But, you know, white women are second to black women when it comes to standing on business, when it comes to matters of equality for race, gender, socio-political. And they're not all white women, so don't y'all get over there and get excited. She is a LGBTQ. She's bisexual, openly bisexual. But, like, usually it's always the white women that are in interracial relationships, that are gay, white women that have had been the minority in some sort. Yeah. And they are really, and they got money, thank God, and they are standing on business. So I appreciate that. And shout out to her. Go Birds. Go Birds, yes. And shout out to everyone who won the Primetime Emmys last night. I didn't watch them.
I didn't watch them.
I'm
I
over award
shows.
shows.
I'm so caught up on award shows, but I have not been watching much TV.
Yeah, I'm over award shows. I don't even watch for the red carpet anymore, which is weird. Hey, Mom, my mom joined in. I even said, hey. But hey, Mama. I can just run down the list real quick. Outstanding drama series, The Pit, which is pretty much ER. In Pittsburgh. Okay. Led by Noah Weil, who also was on ER. Because there's a whole lawsuit behind that. The Pit is on one of the everything's streaming these days. Yeah. I'm kind of sick of 3, 6, and 10, or 3, 6, 10, 29. Well, what is it? Fox, ABC, NBC, CBS. Stuff, they're irrelevant with all the streaming.
30 different subscriptions to all these different things.
No, you only need one subscription. You only need somebody to have cable, and you need their login. You need a T-Mobile account, because T-Mobile is paying for my Hulu, my Paramount Plus, my Apple TV, my Netflix. And I just got an MGM Plus subscription from T-Mobile for like a couple months. So T-Mobile is paying for everything. I'm not even watching half the shit on all this stuff.
You can't, it's no way.
But the studio, I don't even know what that's on. One outstanding comedy. I'm just going to go through shit that I know. Jean Smart, the lead actress in the comedy. She won for the TV show Hacks. Jean Smart is a veteran comedic actor. Google her and get to know her. Hannah Einbinder. She won for supporting actress. Seth Rogen won for the studio. He won for writing for a show called The Promotion. I'm scrolling looking for black names.
I haven't heard a show that I
Ooh,
heard
I'm scrolling looking for the black names. Scrolling looking for the black names. Watch this. Hey Google, please tell me what black actors won Emmys 2025. Because I ain't got time to keep scrolling. We're going to ask Google.
Tramell Tillman won the Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series for his role in Severance, becoming the first black actor to win in that category.
Ain't that some bullshit?
Just one?
We got one. I saw the name Tramell Tillman, but I didn't know who it was,
Just
what it was.
one?
It's a man. Severance actually is a really good show that comes on Apple TV. It's so it's basically about, it's too complicated for me to explain actually now I think about it. I'll tell you about it, but because I haven't watched it since the first season, but so I guess that's what happened in the Emmys. Not enough black people for me, so I'm ready to move on.
I didn't hear of none of those shows. You know what show I was binge watching, and I love it. Wednesday.
I was gonna get into that. Before I get into Wednesday,
such a kid I am. I love it.
it's not even about being a kid. It's a good show, good writing, good acting.
Yes, casting, everything.
But before we talk about a good show, let me say I was throwing sideways jabs at y'all man Tyler Perry, because everybody keeps telling me, "Oh my God, you haven't watched Beauty in Black? Oh my God, you haven't watched Beauty? It's so good." I am on season 1, episode 2, and I'm appalled.
Yes,
Tyler Perry's writing is trash. I'm gonna take a drink.
All right, so listen, I did watch Beauty in Black.
Trash.
And I was waiting for Beauty in Black 2 to come out. Like,
Did you watch 2 yet?
No.
Okay, because I started 1 and I'm on episode 2. I'm not even finished it, and I'm not even eager to go back. The writing is trash, so bad that the acting to me in all of his dramas will always be mid. Because how can I give my best performance to this bullshit writing? I'm watching the husband and he's snorting coke and yelling at the bitch, and it just looks crazy. It looked really stupid. It looked like a parody of something. And I went right to my social media and I was on Facebook.
I disagree.
And I was like, I don't know
like
why y'all like these.
show.
And everybody's like, get past the second episode. Well, I can't. So it's going to take me a minute. Like, why do I have to get past the second episode? I've been watching Wednesday since season 1 and I was waiting for season 2.
Oh, yeah.
And season 2 had a nerve to have a 2-part season.
The little invisible girl.
Oh, I love
is
her.
amazing.
Agnes is my bitch.
She is amazing. Her eyes, you just be like,
yeah, she's scary.
I don't want to look at
I
her
do not
eyes
want to have a
long.
dream about Agnes. So if y'all are unfamiliar, Wednesday follows Wednesday Addams, yes, of the legendary Addams family.
Yes.
She's in school, boarding school, at a place called Nevermore, which is the boarding school for outcasts. Because although in our world, when we watch the Addams Family reruns and when our parents watched it growing up, the Addams Family were just a weird ass family that dealt with normal people. In this universe of Addams Family, they are considered outcasts, but there's a bunch of them, meaning a bunch of people, humans who have, and some of them aren't even human, but they have different abilities and they all kind of stick together. It's kind of like being in the Marvel universe with superheroes, I guess. It's the Addams universe. But
I
Wednesday,
love how they do the history of it a little bit.
Her talent is she has visions.
Yeah, she's like clairvoyant.
She's
kinda.
clairvoyant to the umpteenth power because she actually really sees shit happening. And so when she sees detrimental things happening, she tries to stop it. She's not always successful. In this season, she was very successful, but it's a very good show. I love the fact. So the mom, her grandmama, and I'm watching and I'm like, why does this lady seem so familiar?
And who is she?
So I don't know if you ever watched a show called Absolutely Fabulous. It used to come on Channel 12. It's a British show. British comedy. When you get a minute, go back and look up Absolutely Fabulous. British comedy is the best. Going back to the Benny Hill gang.
I'm about to say Benny Hill.
British comedy is some of the best comedy you can ever watch for television. And so the woman who plays her grandmama was the lead on Absolutely Fabulous.
I'm gonna check it out.
She was like, she played like this drunk and she just had a daughter and a best friend, Patsy, and stuff. It was very funny. So I kept wondering who this grandmama was and I Googled it and I was like, oh, no wonder she looks familiar. Wednesday was excellent and I can't wait for season 3.
I know.
Beauty in Black. I don't know. I might be waiting to finish season 1, and they're on season 2. I can't do it. I had to tap out.
I mean, and it's crazy because I did like it, right? I watched it. I liked it. But I can't disagree with what you're saying about the writing and the casting. It just kind of was just like, and the storylines.
Yeah, the casting may have been okay, but the cast, like, I feel bad for the quality actors that join the cast because it's kind of, I know they be looking like, now Tyler,
I think
you want me to say this
Tyler
shit?
Perry just fans, and then sometimes I just be liking stuff just because he did it. Maybe.
I have to go back and rewatch Daddy's Little Girls because I have to figure out if that was a good movie and I really liked it, or if I was just enthralled with Idris. I got to figure that out because I thought that was a good movie, but I might have just been fucking sitting there over Idris.
Right, like, which is hard. It's not hard. It's not hard to not do because Idris just like he's so yummy.
You like my shirt?
Listen, when I saw you walk in with it, I said, okay, she's on that type time tonight.
So my friend DJ Soul has a clothing line, a Soul Vibe, and I was like, listen,
she is on
that shirts is cute and all, but I want my own. If you can make me a Ghostface Killer album cover from Supreme Clientele, because that's my favorite album, then I got you. I'll wear the shirt. I did not go outside last Monday, and Monday my cousin called me and was like, I got these shirts Soul gave me for you. You able to come pick them up? And I was like, I literally squealed in delight because I wanted to see what the shirt looked like, and I'm happy.
It's nice.
I'm happy.
It's a dope
I love
shirt.
being able to wear Dennis Cole, aka Tony Stark's, aka Ghostface Killer, on my breast.
That is her man.
Yes, one of many. I'm a manizer. Is there such thing as a manizer? I'm a manizer.
Now. That's the word of the day.
At least I'm trying to be.
That's the word.
What else is going on in the world? I don't want to talk about that white man that got killed by another white man.
I was going to say, did you want to say something about it?
I don't even want to be mean about it, but he was a man that said he did not need sympathy and he didn't believe in empathy, so I won't give him either. I will say, I just want people to think, especially my black people that love to bring up black on black crime. Black on black crime is not a real thing. I just need people to know and understand that. Black on black crime is just as real as white on white crime, because whenever you hear about a school shooting, a mass shooting, a white politician, a white so-and-so, an influencer, who done killed it? Who did it? A white person. White on white crime exists. There's no such thing as race on race crime because crime is perpetuated within the communities in which it exists. And most black people, although we are not a homogenous people, we do live in predominantly black communities. So the crimes that are perpetuated against us are, of course, are going to be done so by other black people. No white people are coming to the hood to commit crime against black people. You know why? You know why? Because one thing about black people, we might not know each other, we might not like each other, but that generational trauma of slavery kicks in when a white person show up trying to tell all of us what to do.
Yeah.
It's not happening. Come on over here. You ain't got to be whispering. The whispers in town. I really think I have a special kind of Tourette's. One of my coworkers told me that. Yeah, it's okay. Today I'm freestyling because I did plan the show, but like I said, I burned my legs, so my mind is
crazy
elsewhere
that
right
you
now.
burnt your damn leg.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, quick shout out to Lucci, man. She was celebrating her 4 years of her podcast.
This morning. That was this morning when I was on the plantation.
From 1 to 3. DJ Nizzy Nate, Wolo Music was DJing.
That's what I get for not tapping into the group chat. Had I paid attention, I might have been here and not burning my motherfucking thigh.
It was dope. I'm really proud of Lucci. I see the growth in Lucci. She's just literally coming out of her shell. She could be very soft spoken, but I see her now just really like putting in the time, putting in the hours, doing her content, Her and Poe. I was going to say,
you know what I admire most about Lucci is she puts in the time with her content, and her show is it's not just, they have a lot of fun, but it's very informational. And it shows what I believe to be a different side of who she is.
Yeah.
I know she's a philanthropist of sorts because she likes to do community things and give backs and organize stuff for folks. What you looking for?
No, I tell me shut down all my stuff.
So that is one of the things.
Absolutely.
Of course. What
Come
up, bro?
on, good brother.
I know a lot
Divine.
of times I don't really. I'm very quiet around most of the Glockaware family. I am a selective extrovert.
You are, which is hilarious because it's like
I'm a
I know
selective extrovert
another
because
side of you when we go out that everybody doesn't get to see.
I
But I love
have.
that.
It takes a while for me to kind of be my full self around people because I don't want people to get it twisted.
Yeah, because people will get it twisted.
I don't want people to get it twisted. I like to joke and have fun, but at the end of the day, I have a wealth of knowledge up here, and especially about myself. And I'm a 5%er. Sometimes I got to say it out loud just to remind myself. Not because I feel like I'm falling off or anything, but just because I don't frequently study the way I want to. I'm not going to say should because can't nobody tell me how I should take my own journey about knowing myself. But the way I would like to.
Right.
And because I joke and play a lot, then people think they can play with me.
Yeah.
You don't want
Nah.
to do that. I was telling
We both said it at the same time.
I was telling a
Yeah.
coworker today. She was asking me. She was like, "You always saying you diabolical. How diabolical do you think you are?" And I said, "Well, I can't believe I'm gonna say this out loud, but this is probably gonna be the second time I said it. But there was a time in my 20s where there was a young lady playing on my phone. She was playing on my phone behind a nigga. Bad playing on my phone, doing all kinds of crazy shit. And I got a hold of his phone, and it had nude pictures of her in it. And I printed them, and I mailed them, and I posted them. I'm that kind of diabolical. So a lot of times when I do nice things,
Oh God.
and literally out of the kindness of my heart, and I'm really trying to be helpful to people,
Yeah.
it's because that is how I feel I will get my good karma. Because I know some shit out there that I've done that I'm either reaping now, because sometimes things happen, I'll be like, that's because you did such and such back in 92. That's because you did such and such
Not
back in
92
04.
though.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's how I maintain. Okay, we're going to put that back on because I'm going to keep sipping and I'm going to get hotter and hotter. And this
No,
ice,
it goes. You know.
and
it was freezing.
and I'm
We
fitty.
here.
And I'm fitty. And I got an ice pack on my leg, but bitch, my brow's sweating, and I don't know if it's because I'm telling
No,
the
you
truth
in
over here
pain,
about
and the liquor is
the
sad.
depth of my character. But I know I can be a motherfucker, so I try not. I feel like at 50, I would not go to
Does it
those
feel
lengths.
awkward to say that? 50.
No, I don't feel awkward at all. Growing up, I've always said I can't wait to be like my grandmother. My grandmother passed. I was 14. Both of my grandmothers, so I believe they were in their 60s.
Okay.
So they were young. And I remember saying, I can't wait till I get my grandma's age because she said whatever the fuck she wants. And then it's not really until she passed that I realized my grandmother was a Gemini. So we are a whole lot
Right.
alike.
She said whichever.
And
she
I have an
wanted.
auntie, like I tell everybody, she just turned 100. And she also is a Gemini. And she never bit her tongue in my lifetime. She was 50 when I was
My
born.
grandmother was a Gemini.
So I aspired to get to that point in my life.
Yeah.
Case in point.
It's a beautiful thing
It's
when you meet somebody.
Taraji P. Henson said it the other day. She
Yeah.
said, when you turn 50, she said, it's a certain, like, she said, when you in your 30s, you say you don't give a fuck. And even in your 40s, you be like, I don't give a fuck. But you really do care what people saying, what they thinking, what they doing when it's in regard to you. But I promise you, the day that you wake up 50, you don't give a fuck about none of that. None of it.
I want that
None
for
of
me
it. None
now.
of it matters. You like, I got half a century in. I'm comfortable with who I am, and if you're not, fuck you.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with me. And that's another reason why I'm a introverted, extroverted, or selective extrovert, because I'm a real Gemini, so my mood changes instantly. Somebody can say or do something that turns me off,
Instant.
and I'm looking for the exit. But I don't want to be rude, and I don't know how to exit. Oh, at 50, I'm going to just get the fuck up and go.
And I might tell
I'm
you.
going to just get the, I'm going to definitely
And
tell you.
this is why this is why I'm leaving.
We talk about this like dating and all this other stuff, and it's a good thing I'm not really dating and not really having any relations with anybody, because I'm definitely at the age where if you're not doing it right, I'm gonna let you know. Stop, drop, shut it down, over, close up the shop. Whoa, Whoa, no,
No.
that's not how that goes.
Yeah,
I
no.
definitely am comfortable with that.
You know what?
I've always been comfortable with that.
You have to be.
So
now.
for anybody that's out there thinking they done knocked it out the park
You
and all
know,
that,
at this
absolutely
big age,
not,
you
bro.
gotta be like, nah, no, because especially if maybe I might want to circle the block again.
My mom says she's an Aries and she say what she say. This is true. My mom,
Well, yes.
right, wrong, or indifferent, she said what she said. Will she apologize? It depends. If she's wrong, will she admit it? It depends. She will definitely apologize for the way you felt about something that she said, but she's not taking back what she said. She said what she said, and she meant what she said. Now, when she's wrong, you know, you got to prove it. First, you got to prove it. First, with that Aries, you got to prove it.
Prove it.
With me, when I'm wrong, you don't have to prove it. I have to prove that you proved me wrong. I need the facts. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, I'm not going to argue something I don't know anyway. I'm confident if I'm going to start the argument. I already know. So I get it from my mama. Including these thick thighs and thin patience. They all come from her.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think it's a lot of freedom in saying what you honestly feel. And a lot of times that makes people uncomfortable when you're that blunt and honest. But it's something very freeing and liberating to the person that lives their life like that. That really just like, no. Because I haven't always. I'm a Cancer. I'm sensitive.
Right.
And I always take on people's stuff. And then I'd be scared to always say how I feel. But the older, the more seasoned that I'm getting, because
it's older. It's still older.
I don't like the old
You can change the word. It's still older though.
Yeah, but that's
the more
not,
aged.
He's something. Just
Okay.
not that old word. Can't do it. It makes me nauseous. But like, I just can't do it. I want to be more like that, and I'm adapting being more like that because it is just something refreshing about being able to just be like, oh yeah, I don't like you, and this is why, and then now we can move on.
It's definitely refreshing and exhilarating.
Or I didn't like what you said or did, and then I'm gonna just tell you, then this is why, and I'm fine. But now I gotta tell you what it was, because it releases it. Like, no, I'm not gonna sit up here and bite my tongue because my truth and being honest is hurt your feelings. Now I am responsible for how I deliver it as the person saying it. That's what I've learned throughout this process of just being honest in all situations. I'm responsible for how I deliver it to the person that I'm trying to have receive it.
Facts, but you are not responsible for how they receive it.
Not at all. Like,
Definitely
so
not.
if in my efforts to be mindful of how I deliver this message to you, you still somehow don't get it, and it just falls short and falls on deaf ears, that's not my problem. That's a you problem. Now I'm over it. You know what I mean? I'm done with it. Like, I do appreciate that part of getting older. I just don't like the gray hair that comes with it. I don't like the
aches and pains.
The
tiredness.
Tiredness.
I wish I didn't
I never
need
understood why old
8-9 hours of sleep
by 8 o'clock and then up so early in the morning. But this is why, because when you're
what you got to say about getting old? Because
you
Nate came in here like, what y'all talking about?
I'm the oldest motherfucker in the building.
We know.
We
you
know.
walk with Jesus.
Have you ever been somewhere where you're the oldest motherfucker in the building?
Every day at work.
Well, it feels different.
No.
Not to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, the oldest
Not to
in the
me.
building.
My
Nate,
spirit
you
is
always
young.
gonna be the oldest in the building. You the oldest.
All right, so
on
let's
earth.
see.
It is physical.
My mom, who's tapped in, she said her thing is if people would be more truthful to others, she believes the world would be better instead of worrying about their feelings.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
I
me, 'cause I'm
I recently
That's true.
was at work and somebody was like, what you listening to? I said, the song that I got to listen to when I come up in this job because y'all motherfuckers is too sensitive. I got to remind myself just so that I can still be unapologetically me.
Yeah.
French Montana's Feelings. And it was like, what?
Right.
Give a fuck about your feelings. The truth doesn't care about your feelings. If you take how you feel, which is basically an emotion, out of a situation, you can usually see the logic, the truth, and the common sense in it. The problem is people, I feel like, it's like, no, you feel like I disrespected you, But did I disrespect you when I told you were wrong
Right.
because you were wrong? No, I didn't
Just
disrespect
because
you.
you feel like I
You
disrespected
feel
you don't mean
disrespected
that I did it.
because you knew you was trying to run a con on me and it ain't work.
What they call that in y'all language? Segue.
A segue.
Even though I'm an uninvited guest, I'm in this
You're
mess.
always welcome
invited.
here.
Yeah, I ain't no cockroach.
This is
But
our-
listen,
This nigga.
This is our favorite
this,
mixologist.
I get arguments about a statement that I learned in the military because the unit I was in, like, we was a little different. So we wasn't pushing no papers. Okay. But anyway, feelings are not fact. It
Feelings
is
are not
just
fact.
a fact that I feel. And this feeling, that feeling, and the next feeling will come and pass. Make
start
no
saying that.
decision on feeling.
Wise words.
Confucius
Not Confucius.
Confucius say.
Lizzie Nate says.
Lizzie Confucian music say.
I'm a snap for that.
Yes,
Because I
that
like
was
that.
good.
Feelings are not facts.
They're not facts.
They are fleeting.
It's just the fact that you feel.
It's a
It's
fact,
a fact that you feel. And don't
Ah.
make no decisions based
so wise.
on feelings. That
So
was very
wise,
wise.
man.
You know what, Nate? I needed
Wise
that.
mind.
I definitely needed that today.
Nature's a wise mind.
But there is an earthling amendment to that
Not
statement.
an earthly.
So if you are earthling, just remember, we make mistakes. So sometimes we forget that rule. We don't even know it. Half people don't even know that rule. They roll on their feelings because it feel good. Just remember, it's going to pass. The reality going to be there. But you human, so when you do indulge, which I have done often in my life, fuck the rules, feel good, go. There's consequences. You just deal with it.
Consequences
And don't
and
take your
repercussions.
shit out on nobody else. Not if you love people.
I have a love-hate relationship with people, but you know, I'm working on that.
I mean,
I have a love-hate relationship on people,
I'm
but
a
I'm
work in
working on
progress
that.
every day, every second, every hour.
I'm definitely a work in progress most times. Sometimes I feel like, you listen, I've did the work, I'm doing the work, and my progress may not be at your pace.
Yeah.
Because some people be like, I mean, I see the change, but the minute you change but,
Yep,
the minute
nope.
you say but, you didn't change something.
No, I don't even want to hear nothing you guys say. Like, what are we talking about here?
There was no real perfect segue, but I will say that as I was leaving the house, I saw a very interesting law come into effect in New Jersey.
Oh.
As of September 2025, and we are 15 days in, human composting is now legal in New Jersey.
Wait. What?
Following the signing of New Jersey Bill A-405/S-3007, which was signed into law by Democratic Governor Phil Murphy, this law allows for natural organic reduction, a process where the body is transformed into soil over several months using organic material like wood chips and alfalfa.
You can be fertilized.
This
Oh.
eco-friendly alternative to traditional burial and cremation provides a way to nurture the land while minimizing the environmental impact of death.
Oh.
I want to be human composted. I want y'all to grow some weed with me.
First of all, y'all been doing this for a minute to even know that this could be done,
Right, so I'm going to tell you, it says...
which is scary.
So how the process works is the body is placed in a vessel with organic materials such as wood chips, alfalfa, and straw. The materials are carefully managed to create an ideal environment for decomposition over a period of several months. The body naturally breaks down and is transformed into nutrient-rich soil. Any non-organic materials like medical implants are removed, the bones are pulverized and added back to the soil to ensure a balanced nutrient profile. This shit sounds crazy.
It does.
However, why would someone choose this option? It has its environmental benefits if you care about the planet. Human composting is an eco-friendly choice that reduces carbon footprint by avoiding fossil fuels and toxic chemicals used in cremation, as well as the caskets and cemetery resources of traditional burial. It's life-affirming because the process results in living soil that can be used to nurture new life, creating a beautiful and symbolic memorial. The weed plant I want y'all to grow with me. And it's a personal choice. It offers a more natural and meaningful way to return to the earth, allowing people to make an environmentally conscious decision about their final resting place. Now, I'm going to be the first one to say it. The Muslims have been doing this for a long, long time.
Wow.
I don't think they go back and get the bones and be doing all that other crazy shit. But, yeah. Human composting. How you feel about that?
Hey, I kind of think it's dope. Like I'm willing to be open minded enough to at least hear the benefits of why. Now, if it becomes a thing where serial killers are just out here killing bitches and then turning them into compost, or like Ku Klux Klan members are just taking little black babies and turning them into compost, then no.
Well, they've been doing that. That's the crazy
That's why
part.
I'm like,
Because it does take months, and this is why
oh my God.
it takes months, so you wouldn't even know.
But my little weird ass wouldn't mind, like, okay, let's compost grandma and we gonna sprinkle her in the back. Like if I had a really nice yard or maybe like a little garden or something out there, like sprinkle her in the rose bush.
I want to be human composted, and then you can grow a rose bush with me. A rose bush and a weed plant, and then you can take my bones.
Whatever,
and then you can make like jewelry for my children who would think that's super macabre.
Like I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It beats the funeral cost. Like when you think about how it can benefit some families that may not be able to afford the cost of funeral and caskets.
I feel like this sounds more expensive because it's a several month process, and then somebody got to go back and get out the medical implants and the bones.
It's not supposed to be,
I don't know,
right?
if
Because that was their argument about the caskets and the this and the that. So
I mean, they talk about the environment benefits, and they don't talk about that it's economical. They talk about environmentally conscious people. They don't say nothing about economical. I feel like this shit costs more.
It might.
Okay, Google.
Because anything that's not common sometimes is
Does
often
human
more.
composting cost more than a traditional burial or cremation? It's my shit right here. Gemini gonna tell me.
Human composting has a lower environmental impact than both traditional burial
Yeah,
and
I know
cremation.
that, but what is the cost? What is the cost?
Right.
What is the cost? Y'all keep trying to see, and that's how you know it costs a lot, because they don't even want to tell you. How much does it cost for human composting versus burial? Human composting costs between $5,000 and $9,000, while a traditional burial can cost around $8,300 or more.
So it's cheaper.
So it could be a little bit cheaper.
About the same or cheaper.
It says the typical price most providers charge is $5,000 to $7,000, though some can go up to $9,000. So really, it doesn't even mean that it's cheaper than a burial. It's just a better impact on the environment.
Yeah, I mean,
When
I'm
you
with
die, you will leave a lasting impression for the future.
I'm with it. I think it's kind of dope.
But you got to think about it. Like, is it the future or is it your present? Because what do you think about your consciousness when you pass? Like every other day, I'm wrestling with whether or not I'm in a parallel universe right now. Like every other day, because I'm like, I know shit happened before June 12th, 1975.
Yeah.
Got the history books to prove it. Got my parents and their age to prove it. I don't know what's going to happen whenever my expiration date is in this form. But because I do know that matter can be neither created or destroyed, I know somehow, some way I'm going to live on. Mm-hmm. I don't want my consciousness to come back in a white woman. I don't want to be nobody's Karen. I'm telling you that now.
Now
I'm going to be pissed if that happens.
I do believe that I've been here before. I mean, I've had certain visions and shit that to me just is a clarification that, yeah, I've been here before. But I've always been black, and I've kind of always had this face, ironically.
I was just about to say, I wonder if black people are into human composting. My mom said she spoke to my sister, and a black woman did it to her husband, and she said her plant is greener and taller.
Oh, and then you get to go out there and just talk to your loved one all the time, like, hey, look at you.
Oh,
growing and green.
See, if you grow a weed plant with me, hey, look at you all danky and everything.
See more.
See. Not it turns into feed
You
me.
be out here with Little Shop of Horror. Don't fucking compost nobody that didn't like you. They fuck around and turn into a Little Shop of Horror plant.
I don't know. Every other day, my mom be changing her death plan, so she gonna live forever at this point. every other day. First it was the see-through class casket with Barry face down so everybody could kiss her ass. Then it was the carriage with the all this other bullshit riding through the street. We like, lady, good
Mama
diva.
is so fabulous. She want that what was that the black and white movie? Is Emancipation of Life? Or something of life? You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
You older. I know you know about it. Mama, you know
do.
about it. God damn it. And there's the little black girl whose mom was a maid and she was damn near white and she didn't want to claim.
She didn't want to claim,
Was it something? Imitation of life.
Yeah, imitation of life.
Imitation of life.
She didn't want to claim her.
She didn't want to claim her mama because her mama was brown and she was fair skinned or damn near white. And then her mom died. She's like, "Oh, mother, come back! No, get your ass off that goddamn."
That's a good segue into something that I've been looking into recently. So recently, people have been having this debate online about white passing or passing, and I'm like, black people don't really be trying to pass the way they did before. And when they did, it was more of a survival thing, and then
what does this mean?
And then an educational and a class thing. You know, when you pass in, when you're so light, you look white.
Okay.
So you pass, and when somebody thinks you're white, you just be like, "Yeah, I am."
Oh.
And it all comes. Yeah, she late. Imitation.
We
of
got
life.
it, Mama.
But
yep.
it doesn't come out until you marry. So you marry your white husband. Y'all have white kids. That white child marries another white husband, and they baby brown, and now everybody up in arms trying to figure out who you were sleeping with.
From? Yep,
because nobody knew that grandma was actually an octoroon, a quadroon, or something from the beginning. She was just passing. And I was like, black people don't really be trying to do that passing shit no more. Bye, Nate. Thank you.
Nate.
I know. Well, first of all, I could never try to pass. But you know what's crazy? That bleaching shit is real. I've seen it in real life.
No, it's insane.
I've seen it in real life. I have a friend that used to work with me.
It's insane.
He was like, it's big in Africa and Jamaica.
Very.
So this guy, Zemi, he told me he used to bleach, and I couldn't believe it because he's darker than you, but a little bit more lighter than me. And he showed me pictures, and I was like, blood clots. The fuck? And I didn't know that if you stop, oh, what up, Wish?
We swept your Mets. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I wasn't gonna bring that up. But yeah, it's
that bleaching shit is crazy.
That bleaching shit is crazy.
And then you don't look right. You look like you got vitiligo.
I was talking to a Jamaican woman. It's not even vitiligo. The makeup look off.
That's
she looked
it.
dead near casket dead.
There it is.
But when she went to ask me a question and she put her hand up, it was like doing this.
Oh. Right.
And that's when I was like, why are my hair so dark? And I realized, them I bleach. Them I bleach out the skin. Them I bleach.
They don't like no
my special Tourette's that makes me just start bringing it out into song. And
then I be right there with her. Blood
yes,
clot.
lick a shot. So that's I learned about that, and I was traumatized.
No, that shit is
I,
real.
in all of my dark skin life, 50 years of being black,
would never think to bleach your skin.
I don't think, even growing up around and having a lot of my closest friends be white, I don't think I ever wanted to be white to that extent. I wanted their money.
Yeah.
I didn't want their skin. I wanted their privilege. I didn't want their skin. Because although I was taunted and teased as a dark-skinned child in the 80s, I think most of that had everything to do with my mother giving me a jerry curl at age 6. Whenever I traveled when I was younger, people were always, in awe, and they marveled at my dark skin. Like I went to Mexico when I was in 6th grade, and that was you at that age where your hormones is raising, and you're getting new body parts, and now everybody paying attention to me. But the people that was teasing me, I'm not paying attention to them because, nigga, you just thought I was the little black girl a week ago. But now that I got this and this, it's like, oh, hey. I went to Mexico and it was just like, oh, your skin so beautiful, so chocolate.
I love chocolate skin. Like as a light skin
brown skin
female who comes from a dark skinned lady, and half of my family is dark skin on one side and the other half looks like me. But I always admired darker skin, and
It just looks better. It
It's
ages
just
better.
like-
It's the melanin.
and I be feeling bad because I hear stories from my mom and even some of my cousins that were darker, and I see what they go through and how you just instantly like receive some of this like just negative energy, like looks, like oh, you so dark. Like even with my ex-husband, he was so dark that like people would be like, oh,
He
you
jet black or he blur.
I would tell people he's navy blue.
He's
Like,
navy. I love a navy blue man. I ain't gonna hold you.
but darker skin is so smooth.
I like all black men though, so
I've
I'm a
really
bad person to
never
ask.
seen like a super pimply dark skinned person. When you think about it, like acne ain't really an issue for like
not past the
really,
teenage years.
like
Not
a
when we drink
really
water and mind our
dark-skinned
business.
Person.
If,
It ain't
if acne is a problem for dark skinned people, you're not in the sun enough. Meaning, I don't mean you got to be darker. It just means like you're not getting enough vitamin D, you're not drinking enough water, and you're not taking care of your skin.
I don't know a dark skinned
'Cause
person that has those craters in their face like that. Like I'm darker. That's why they say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The darker people that I know, skin is just like, God damn.
Well, thank you.
Like seriously, like
Well, thank you.
y'all have your own natural oils that lighter skinned people don't really have.
Except in my
We have to
scalp, because my
constantly
hairdresser be,
moisturize.
and it's not dandruff, it's dry scalp. Because dandruff shows up and it flakes and it's yellow and
And
oily.
it's,
Dry scalp
looking
just
like
white and
cradle
just
cap.
shed when you, look like cradle cap. Fuck. Too old for cradle cap. I'm 50.
Right. The heck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. What's going on in the city? SEPTA's back on
I was
point.
about to say we back.
SEPTA
but no,
costs a
we're not
whole
really
lot of
back.
money, but they're back but not back.
The lines and
wish.
certain routes have been restored, and the
No,
fares have gone.
all of the
well,
routes
all
have
of
been
them.
restored, but the
And
fares
now
have
the
gone
fares
up.
have gone up.
I think what is it, $290 or something? I don't know because I don't take SEPTA,
ridiculous.
and I'm gonna be traumatized when I have to get
I
on the
don't
bus.
even-
And I just be thinking about my daughter said today
It's ridiculous.
that the bus wait was so long, and I
Uh-huh.
said, well, why did you go that way? She said because when I went to take the 43, it said the wait was going to be 27 minutes. I said, girl, you could have walked home in 27 minutes.
That part.
And she said, I have my school uniform on. I'm like, so you got sneakers on too?
Right.
But she actually had shoes on. So I'm gonna encourage her to like,
Pack some sneaks.
pack some
And
sneaks.
beat
Or
your
tomorrow when
feet,
she has
beat your
gym, she's gonna
feet.
have sneakers on. So
But you know what? Come on, city. Like, this is what I'm saying. Our kids need to get home expeditiously. They shouldn't have to be waiting all that time or even forced to walk. Long.
I just don't understand how people don't see the correlation between the lack of services in neighborhoods and communities, the lack of programs in schools,
Yeah.
and like once they were removed, the removal of transportation, because the bus companies were having hiring issues, so you only get bus transportation if you're elementary school age up
Yeah.
to like some middle school, and or if you have an IEP you can get it in high school. But everybody's just throwing a trans pass and said rock out, but it's really dangerous. So that's why I need SEPTA to get back on point, because it's already dangerous. The last thing we needed was kids that all be standing on the corner at 3 o'clock until 4, looking at each other. You beefing with this person, you
Yeah,
beefing with that
no.
person. Y'all realize y'all don't like each other. It was literally setting our children up to fail and setting us up to have that orange man send the National Guard to our backyard.
Stop sleeping on that man. You know he is capable of doing just about whatever his little heart desires, and he is definitely diabolical in his way of thinking. So, come on, people.
I'm
Like,
really
I
trying to
need
figure
y'all
out
to
who
really,
sent me
like-
$34.
Does it matter?
privacy- I don't know.
And you got 30.
Oh, it's a deposit. So Facebook had this case, something about the your profile and the information. You know, those class action suits.
Oh,
My information was only worth $34.48, but I'll take it because my
Yes.
account was like negative $4.34 until they just sent me that money.
that's a
You know,
shout out. See, it be the little blessings.
I can buy appetizers tonight. We can go outside.
You know what I'm saying? It's the little blessings.
Clock that.
Yes.
Speaking of little blessings, we're gonna have y'all stay tuned into Glockaware everywhere, 7 days a week, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
2.
You'll be back on Wednesday, right?
Oh, yes. Wednesday, Think Outside the Box from 10 to 11 in the AM, y'all. Me and KD and whoever decides to pull up. We are looking for a male co-host, so we're going to start putting that together to have a little audition.
Let's say I'm going to try to pull up, but
we need to have a male co-host.
They're trying to get there at 11 because it's at Kavanaugh's.
Y'all need to pull up the Limitless every Sunday. I know that the squad is there. Oh, it's Wednesday, so
I can't drive because I can't park down there because I can't have my car get booted into.
Kavanaugh's, yeah.
I'm going to have to take a lift from my crib.
I didn't even get no tickets. You get a ticket?
2.